Hi YouTube, I just want to reach out to you to give you 2 new tips on the FJ Cruiser. Stay tuned for the intro and then we're gonna come back to this area. This is the Sumas Prairie in Washington State, and this is the Bullarama Fairgrounds. Okay guys, I've got a new selfie stick I want to show off a little bit. This is it. I bought it on Amazon for $20-something. Like I said, we're at the Bullarama Fairgrounds. I don't know if they still do this, but 20 years ago I used to come here and ride bulls and rough stock and all that good stuff. And I'm here to tell you about the FJ Cruiser, the 2 new tips that I got. This thing, I was in Canada and I went up the Coquihalla Highway and it almost caught on fire. So let me tell you why. It was my own mistake. If you get in close here, you can see a little turn down muffler pipe. It used to come out here and I cut it off back here and I screwed this on. I bought that downturn pipe from Canadian Tire, so any automotive hardware store will have it. And the reason I needed to put that on was after the fact, my bumper almost melted away. So guys, when we were driving up the mountain roads in Canada in the summertime at 35 degrees, going uphill for, I don't know, an hour and a half straight, the muffler, if you cut just the muffler off without putting the downturn pipe, it will actually fill up with hot air and melt out these little plastic pieces. So when I parked, I realized that they were kind of looking bad, so I ended up buying new ones and putting them in. I got black ones instead of the typical red ones. So that's my first tip for you. And the whole reason I did it is because I did not like the rusty muffler sticking out the back here. I wanted to clean it up. And then the next thing I want to talk about is I ended up getting the leveling kit done on the FJ. So if you watched my last video I made just before this one, this FJ Cruiser has a 2.5 to 3 inch leveling kit on the front, and it used to have a 2.5 to 3 inch lift in the back. I took off the roof rack and the spare tire, and it was so light that the space here had went up so many inches that it was just so hard when driving, and it was just driving down the road like this. So I took it completely out, the old springs, the 2.5 to 3 inch springs, and I put in the factory Toyota spring for a 4x4 that I bought on eBay for quite cheap. And then what I did is I noticed it was sitting down a little too low and it didn't look quite as nice as it looks right now. So I ended up going on Amazon and buying an 800 thou, which is 7/8 thick spacer, and they were cheap. 2 of them, I got them installed, and now it is perfect. The back end is just slightly 1/4 of an inch higher than the front end, so I call that level. I hope you like this video, and I hope you are enjoying your summer. God bless you. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.